Am I the asshole for being uncomfortable with my roommate's dad letting himself into our apartment? I moved into this apartment about a year ago. My roommate has lived here for 3 years, and before I moved in, her older sister was her roommate. Naturally, their parents have a spare key, which I totally understand. It's been a family thing for years. But I didn't know about the spare key when I moved in, and now the way her parents use it is starting to make me really uncomfortable. The first time it happened, my roommate was at work on a Sunday and I was napping on the couch. I heard the doorbell, but I ignored it, assuming it was just a neighbor. A few seconds later, the front door opened and her parents walked in. I was startled and confused. They said they were just there to pick up her laundry. I was definitely caught off guard, but I let it slide. Since then, her parents have come by somewhat frequently. Yesterday, something happened that really pushed my boundaries. I usually leave early for work, but I had a later event, so I was still in bed around 6:50 a.m. when I heard the front door open. I could hear someone walking around and then using our shared bathroom. It creeped me out. Later, I asked my roommate if someone came in, and she said the only person it could have been was her dad. She texted him and confirmed that he came by to drop off her wallet and use the bathroom. I told her I'd appreciate a heads up in the future. She responded that she didn't know he was coming either and that she'd asked him to give me more notice. But then she added that he probably assumed no one was home because she usually has class on Wednesdays. That annoyed me because both of our cars were parked right outside the front door. He definitely could see someone was home. So I replied that if my car is parked out front, it's safe to assume I'm home and I just really appreciate a heads up. Now things feel a little tense. I know it's partially my fault for not bringing this up more seriously in the first time it happened, but I didn't want to make a big deal. I get that her parents having a key is a legacy from when her sister lived here, but I'm not her sister. I'm just a regular roommate who found the place through a roommate group. I would never be okay with my parents just letting themselves into a shared apartment. I'm not upset they have a key. I'm upset that they use it to just let themselves in without knocking or warning, especially while I'm home. It's invasive, and honestly, it makes me feel unsafe. I also want to add that I don't want her to think I feel negatively about her dad, because I don't. I understand he probably meant no harm, but this is more about my own personal comfort. It's just not something I'm okay with, and I don't know how to make that clear without sounding accusatory. Info: parents do not own the apartment. My roommate and I are the only ones on the lease. Am I the asshole?